Hey MechWarrior, welcome back to Opa Plays MechWarrior 5. This is Yet Another Mechlab modded, if you didn't see that in the title. We are sitting here in Memmingen, whatever. We're 11 days away from the first part of Rise of Rasalhaque, the first two missions. We're going to go ahead and accept it because there's not a whole heck of a lot else we can do if we would ever want to take it. So there we are, and all we can do is depart. As you can see, we got a rather large and eclectic mix of mechs and others in cold storage, awaiting repair or determination of whether or not we even want to repair them. So that's where we are. Let's depart. We're going to go to Kirkbach for 42 days. Because the DLC parts, when you start them, you can't. I have a mod that gets rid of the jump ship, but you can't do that on the DLCs. Doesn't override it. So it's the only time I get to see them. Which beats the hell out of seeing them every time. We are apparently here. Mission's name is False Promises. I don't read these. You're going to have to read it to yourself. And go ahead and pause as I go forward so you can finish reading. Hmm. 260 should be a 60 difficulty, is what they're selling it as. But at 260 ton, 4550 is more normal. You've been warned. In fact, in the last episode, I played a 260 ton, or sorry, a 60 difficulty 340 ton, so I'm just saying, maybe we're going to be a little bit light. You need to go in with your bestest and mostest. Keeping in mind also there will be another mission pretty much immediately after, 14 days after, so that's what you got for repair time. We're a little bit heavy, and I'm gonna go with that.
My unit fought and died in the Fourth Succession War to liberate the Rasalhaque people from the abuse they suffered at the hands of House Kurita. But Duke Kelswa's hired goons, the Guter Damerung Society, have come in and treated the Rasalhaque natives of Kirchbach like indentured servants. I can no longer turn a blind eye to the Tamar Pact's treatment of my people, but I cannot move against the Society or Duke Kelswa openly. I need you to take the Guter Damerung Society off the board, or the natives of Kirchbach will continue to suffer. Make a show of it as much as possible. I need this to look like a random pirate raid to avoid suspicion. Thor and I will be monitoring this operation remotely. Good luck, Commander.
There's a very rich backstory to the entire BattleTech universe that's encompassed in, at least 120 books. I had a library of books for this that was well in the 130s, 140s back in the late 90s when we packed up and sold and moved to a different house, and I built the entire third floor attic as a library for that and many other books. But when we left there, we went to move onto our boat and lived on it for a while, so it all had to go. So, a little over 6,000 books, I kid you not.
We have incoming battlemechs. Transponders identify them as the Blankenberg beaters. Alert Colonel
Remember the first time I played this, these guys chewed me up.
Target destroyed.
Let's gather up and go for some more.
Coordinating our attack.
But the last time I can coordinate, they're just too many, too fast.
Commander, an unidentified dropship carrying active mech reactors just entered our combat zone.
Two of them.
Guter Damarong Society.
That's him.
Blankenberg beaters. The people of Kirkbach will no longer stand by as you oppress our people. Shut down and submit to the tier, or be destroyed.
One of the things they like doing in this one playthrough is split the forces.
His name is Hakan Magnussen, an old friend from the tier resistance of Rasalhaque.
Allies.
He's become a bigger player in the movement since I last saw him.
Damn it. This complicates things. Commander, our main objective is still to destroy the Gutodamarang Society. Try to avoid contact with the tier at all costs. I'll authorize a generous performance bonus if you manage to avoid excessive damage to the tier forces. They might not know it now, but they're our allies in all of this. They will be marked as a third force on your HUD.
It's a
Avoid
yellow.
contact if you can, but also don't let the Gutodamarang Society overwhelm them. If they force your hand, try to disable their mechs without destroying them.
Right.
I'm reading half the primary targets destroyed. Keep this momentum going. Got the Damarong forces taking critical damage. You're almost there, Commander.
I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's one. Kill that one.
Shared target identified. Grab one.
Destroyed.
I'm reading no more Damarong targets in the combat zone.
Incoming
Good
missile.
work. Head to the exfil site at the marked nav point. Thor, do you have a way of contacting this Magnuson?
If my tier communication codes are still valid after all these years, I should be able to. Why?
I told my guys to cease fire, by the way. I strongly recommend that.
Make contact. Maybe there is some way we can help each other out here.
Okay, but I need to warn you, Christian. Erkon is highly ambitious and self-serving. Be cautious around him. He'll likely sell you out if he feels it suits his personal needs.
I'll keep that in mind. Make the call. We'll see what he has to say first.
We've got you, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
That's a brave little guy. He could have been killed by Rihanna. I can't tell her to cease fire. So that was the first mission. 21 picks gets me a Chiquita, which is good for resale at least. And I think I'll take the commando here over the large laser. No, I won't. I'll take the large laser and you. Not a lot going on this mission, but those little guys running around were rather surprising. And once again, you guys can pause and read that. Christian Man's daughter and etc. will be part of the DLC going forward. Let's sell this guy. Sell this guy. And repair those guys. And step into the next mission. False Promises 2. And I'm sure you're done reading it by now, so I'll continue, or you can pause and finish reading. Everything's a campaign mission, so you never know what type of mission it's going to really be. But let's see. I've got it as a demolition.
Careful, Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
Well, as it says, Hammerhand will not be done. So we're going to put him in the Black Knight Partisan. And everything else stays the same. "14 days, folks. That's what you get. Go."
Attention. Prepare for battlemech departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
While the Gutur Damarong Society might be the thugs terrorizing the Rasgalian people of Kirkbach, make no mistake, the one tugging their leash is Nicole Kelswa, Duke Selvin's niece. She and the Kelswa Guard are the ones that have contracted out the society as a private security force to bring Kirkbach into line with their bigoted ideals. The marked nav point will direct you to the Society's primary base of operations. Raise it to the ground and end them. Christian is going to run interference and has tapped the LCAF command channel on our behalf. So I will take over as CO of this operation in his absence. Good luck, Commander.
New target Grasshopper.
Focus target updated. Tier forces have crossed the perimeter. The Cutter Dammering Society are still undergoing repairs. Manslaughter, where the hell are your LCAP forces?
This is the first I've heard that you need our assistance. You've always made it a point to cut my unit out of the loop in favor of your private security forces.
Target destroyed.
Because I don't trust you or your mounted monkey combine turncoats.
My people run us this world in the name of the Commonwealth. You will show them respect.
No, I won't. Not till they learn to follow orders. And now I order them to destroy those tier terrorists. Or you'll answer to my uncle and your duke personally.
Raising my forces now, I will be en route shortly.
Our infrastructure is under attack. Get them away from those buildings.
Base operating at 50% capacity. Keep it up, Commander.
They got a chem tank!
Critical.
I can't shoot any higher than that, so
All power signatures across the facility have gone dark.
Good enough for me. Let's pack it in and get out of here. Christian will need to make a show of at least trying to chase us down. Let's not be here when his forces show up.
Manslaughter, you and your coalition of freeloading deadbeats have now failed in defending the system from both pirates and terrorists. Expect my uncle to be hearing about your
New
incompetence.
target Shadowhawk. Target acquired.
Commencing attack run. Time to die. Thunder here. One less enemy.
Target acquired.
Wilco, focusing fire.
yeah, let's go ahead and kill him.
This is Thunder. He's going home in a shoebox.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take it, Zeus. What the hell? This is what you're facing if you try to fight this, so be aware and be advised. Boom.
Target.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
So do I.
Thunder here. He's going home in a shoebox.
I think next time you should say he's going home in a perfume bottle. You know, something. A little bit different. I mean, that's not my dropship.
Target acquired.
Thunder here. It's rubble.
I'm not sure where we're going to see those.
New target. Warhammer.
I can't do that, sir.
Negative on that target order.
Target acquired.
That is a banshee. Why you don't want to stick around, huh?
Time to die.
Target dis-
Tango eliminated.
Target destroyed.
I don't recommend vanilla
Prepare for
players
extraction.
doing it from stock beginning. Try to do that. But if you're good, you want to try it, give it a shot. Just remember you can always reload and start again. $21 picks gets me a grasshopper. Might as well. I'm just going to sell it. I took 0 damage. Not too shabby. And look at this. Good job done by him. Get a Crusader. I guess I'll keep that one. That's right. This was the DLC that introduced the Crusader. This would be why we get one as a reward. Don't need that. What's this one? Oh yeah. Okay, and the Crusader. The 3R is not a bad mech. Okay. And that's the end of the very beginning of Rise of Rasalhaque. Let me get down here and check a date. It is 22 September 3031, and on my data import, the second part of Rise of Rasalhaque began in February of 3034. I have an Annihilator. Which one? Oh, the 1X. I'm buying that. Used to be my favorite mech. Used to be a mod you could make them run at 64 with no no cost. Don't have that mod anymore. What we have is Yet Another Mechlab, and I can take that apart and put some other stuff into it and make it one heck of a daka. I think that's the right one for it. Yeah, for LBX10. Yeah. I might wish I had him back, but I think I got enough 70-ish ton mechs now. So we'll go ahead and make everybody pretty. sure it's stuck. The only problem I have with annihilators really isn't a problem. It's when I'm facing them, it's so easy to knock off the head because it's so sticky outy above the shoulders. I don't know if it's a technical term or not, but there you have it. Let's take a good look at him. The only issue I got is he doesn't have enough ammo. Not at all. Not at all. But, I mean, for a stock mech, that's a lot of DACA, and it's got pretty decent heat or cooling as well. I mean, it's not perfect. It needs to be a little bit better, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think about half those medium lasers could go away because they're not important, provided you have enough ammo to keep feeding the LBX-10s. And with 4 of them, you can do a lot of shooting. I usually keep myself loaded up to about 120 rounds with a single. Now, do you need that many, times 4 for 4? No, you don't. No. You got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 tons, 5.5 tons. That's not enough. I don't think I have any doubles left over either. I do. How about that? I got 1, but that's better than none. No at all, none. Okie dokie. Might as well put these back then. As you can see, I have 26, and that's kind of enough. And every space in this is filled. Because 32 kilometers per hour sucks. Two and a half tons, huh? Not in the head. I'm not that silly. Well, that gives me a little bit of backup with these. I gotta split these in 2 groups no matter what. I mean, this is a gimmick mech, that's the bottom line. I took out 20 points of damage with the medium lasers going away. But I might have fun with it. That's a good demo mech. Bring it in on a demo mission. Don't make it your primary ride. And when everything's, chilled and everything else has been killed off around you, all your enemies, go ahead and shift into it and just go DACA, and take that town, city, fort, whatever apart. That's what I'm saying. And for that, yeah, I'll keep it on my active roster. Although I don't have to, I can immediately shift it over to cold storage. So, hey, Hero Mech. I can't wait till the XL engine to become available to buy, if ever. Pretty baby. If you ever wonder where all my money goes, it'd be here. Let's have a look at Pretty Baby since we're already here. Packed to the gills. A very, very mixed up battle mech. Tier 3 on the arm. Tier 4 on the torso. Don't need that at all. Don't think a 4 is usually worth carrying anyway. You don't need 2 tons for a single 6. Yeah, what happened? No. That'll do. Now, if you really want to get crazy with this, you could slow it down a bit because it runs at almost 80 kilometers per hour, and it doesn't need to do that. You could down that to I think about a 310 or so. Give you back a whole bunch more weight, but what are you going to do with it other than, ECMs or something? An AMS might come in handy. We'll put this in for now. Max that armor out, which didn't do much good. Oh. Come on, Opa, click the button. Fat fingers and all. As you can see, I got plenty of cooling in here already. Could actually take some out because it's kind of exposed. Don't need those. I do have 2 empties, so I'm going to go ahead and fill them up with mediums. 3 empties. Yeah, I think I'm going to put back 1 more double. Don't like putting it on the arm. There you go. That's a heck of a mech. 101.3 damage. If you can sink everything on an alpha strike, which you can at about 300 to, 219 yards. Meters. I'm American. Love the paint job. Sorry, bud. No, not that one. Can't paint the Yet Another Clan Invasion mix. And just a double check so I don't get shocked on the field of battle. There it is. Folks, that's going to be it for this episode of Opa Plays MechWarrior 5. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward to seeing Rise of Rasalhaque with this set of mechs and this set of pilots, including, of course, Opa Opa's done 107 missions, which is almost all of them. He's had to sit out one or two for training. 1,200 kills. This is one of the reasons I love Pilot Overhaul. And do all these things like this. At this point, he's going in for training for the next 156 days. Hoping to get that ballistics up.
On board, Commander.
You know,
Let's fill some body bags.
as a guy that loves ballistics, well, no, he didn't. He got energy up. Oh well, went 4 points higher though. Just can't seem to get the training regimen that'll bump up ballistics for him. We'll take that. Boy, I do a whole bunch of stuff after I say that's the end of the episode, don't I? But seriously, folks, that's the end of this episode of Upper Place MechWarrior 5. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, come back for more. And seriously, comment. Love to hear what you're all thinking. Hope is out.